Right. Welcome, Susanna and Ashley. Looks like you girls have been very busy.
Yes.
Susanna, do you want to give us your update?
Yes. We worked on, or I worked on a big PR that went a little bit out of hand because of the hound and a lot of different things. But then we reached a sort of a consensus about what it should be, and then finally it was finished and it got merged, and I feel pretty good about it actually. And then I was feeling like doing some cucumbering, so I tested the login functionality.
Cool.
But I got some comments from Thomas on it. So.
Okay. So any blockers then?
Not really. I feel the only blockers for this project is the reviews. Like, it's not a blocker because it's awesome, but we have it takes a while for the reviews to happen, and that's fine because it's voluntary work, but that's the only blocker I feel.
Okay.
And also maybe that we're not 100% sure about what comes next, but it's not a blocker because we'll deal with that soon.
Okay. All right. Great. Ashley?
Yeah, like Susanna says, we talked a lot about the membership application and worked through that. Thomas. So now I'm working on the next part of that, refactoring it so that the status is, so that we control who can change the status. So I'm not being blocked by anything. I'm making good progress on that today.
All right, great. Thanks, Ashley. Hey, Thomas.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
All right, and you?
I'm fine. Just lying on the couch, you know, taking it. I turned off my camera so you don't have to see that.
Cool. Do you want to give us your report?
Not much to report since my last pull request and my last comment about like a state machine, statesman, or whatever. You know, I think that we need to consider that. Another thing I've been thinking about is that I strongly believe that this project will benefit from having its own namespace for admin related tasks, and don't mix that. So separate controllers and separate routes and stuff like that. So I think that's a good thing. And again, you know, I haven't been following. I'm sorry I came in late. I haven't been following the discussion, but I think that working with low-fis is extremely important here, because it seems even at this stage in the project,
there are some low-fis in the pivotal tracker now.
Yes. So again, it's very important that we can follow each request basically. But that's good. That's my report. Not much else to add.
Okay, great. Thanks, Thomas. Okay, just from my side, I have been a bit absent from SHF just because I had a big task on MetPlus to sort out, which finally got merged in yesterday. Yeah, and then I've just got to complete a task on local support, and then I'll be back on SHF in the next 2 days, where I'll jump in and see where I can help out there.
Sounds good.
Other than that, nothing else.
Great.
Thanks, guys. Short and sweet and to the point.
Yes.
Thomas, how's your second day of the new cohort?
Oh, they're making good progress, and Amber is taking care of them. You know, I gave a talk about testing frameworks and some stuff, but it's very convenient for me. I can just come and go as I please, you know. And it's having a coach that is mainly responsible for a cohort is very, very convenient. I love it. So that's definitely the way to go for me. You know. So.
For sure. Well, I'm very happy to see that Rodrigo's giving it another try.
Yes, yes, and he's making good progress at the moment. So that's I'm really happy for him. Yeah.
Good, great stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So shall we get on to the next point of our agenda?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Well, it's Ashley's point, story grooming. So I'll let her lead that point.
Okay. So I don't know if you all have a different term, but really it's just the process of, periodically going through and looking at the user stories and ensuring they're still on point, they're still relevant, they're still prioritized right. And, the right people to do that are the client-facing people. So the client, perhaps the Scrum Master. So I just felt like we were at that point, both because we've learned a fair amount, as we've gone through and defined things and come to agreement about vocabulary and models and all those things. And also, it's a good point to tighten up what should be required for MVP 1.
Yeah.
So, Susanna, I see that you did a fair amount of work while I was asleep last night during your day. So that was my point in doing this. And then also, of course, it will be really helpful so that other people will be able to jump in and take care of some more of these tasks. So Susanna, do you want to give an overview about what you did?
What did I do?
Moving stuff around here on Pivotal Tracker and...
Aha, yes. Okay. Let's see. Shall I share my screen or?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yes, I have actually been moving stuff around because I've been thinking and trying and thinking to see what's relevant. Those 3 top ones I haven't moved because I just entered them because of the lo-fi I did, which seems it works. Yes. So I did some lo-fis and I uploaded them. Some are tilted, so you have to exercise your brain.
Great.
So, for example, there should be, like, when the application has been sent into the system, there should be some information about what happens to it, for example. But that's not super important, so, but it should be there at some point.
Okay.
So I have a question. I don't really see too well because I'm on my phone, but I see that. So if we just have a quick look at the top story, could I just ask for some clarifications? What's the title of the story? I can't really see it.
View for after application has been sent. Like, it's not a good title. I was writing it when I was uploading the picture.
All right. Okay, so generally, is this like a separate feature, or how do you plan this? Because, yes.
Well, I think what I mean is that I don't know what I mean at the moment because I haven't thought about it.
Okay. Right.
But this one I have thought about.
All right.
Admin design.
Yes.
I'm thinking that the admin should have a different design.
Yes.
And so that you can see clearly that you're on the admin part of the site.
Okay.
And my thoughts are darker background instead of the light beige. It should be some either dark blue or dark gray around the content window.
Mm-hmm.
But the nav should be the same and the footer should be the same. and the logo should be gone because it just takes up space, and maybe a text you're logged in as admin.
Okay.
So to make it super clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I just ask a question? So there's a lo-fi attached to this story, which I think is great. Are you guys planning to, or are you, Susanna, planning to add a user story to this, or how do you play this out?
I set it as a chore, but it could be a feature.
Well, it's, you know, well,
I guess it should be a feature.
Yes.
Since it's something the admin user sees.
Yes, I would say that's definitely a feature, and I think so. So just so I don't know if I perhaps, you know, if it's like if I didn't explain myself clear, or is this a misunderstanding? Lo-fi is just a complement. It's just an extra addition to a user story. The user stories and the tasks and lo-fis are there for one purpose, and that is to explain to the developer while in development what it is he or she is expected to do, and what business value they should deliver with the feature. So everything needs to be clarified, you know, and described, basically. I think because when we were working on this, you know, this update application status feature and stuff like that, you know, that what it kind of lacked a bit of cohesion. Like I didn't know what should be visible to a user, to the admin user, etc., etc. So that's, you know, so that's those descriptions are crucial, I think, you know. So yeah, good stuff. I think I love it. You know, it's wonderful that we're start to add these things to the tracker.
Yeah. So could I suggest that we'll need an epic? I think it should be an epic, and you guys can give me feedback. What Thomas said earlier, that admin needs to be its own separate namespace.
Yes.
And that this feature that you just pointed out, making sure that it's visually clear that you're logged in as an administrator, so you are well aware of your power.
Yes.
Can be a user story associated
in itself,
with that epic.
Yeah, creating like a skeleton for that interface, right? Is that what we're talking about here?
So what I mean by the epic is that, right, the business value is when you're logged in as administrator, you need to be really aware of the power you have. So that's the user.
So what I would do on an epic level, I would say, like, as a system administrator, to be able to administer the system properly, you know, I would like to have a set of admin functionality in a separate through a separate interface.
Right.
That is the very high level thing.
Right.
And then one of the features inside of that epic would be to start with, like the first feature would be as when I log in, I want to be rerouted to, if I'm an admin, when I log in, I want to be routed to a specific admin interface, and this feature would deliver that a skeleton for that interface, basically, you know. And then in consequent features, we will start feeling that with functionality.
Yes.
Yes.
Laura and Susanna, how does that strike you?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
So guys, it's the three of you. So you guys can probably do this. I have a dinner coming up, so I have to take off. I just want to pop in and you know, take part in the Scrum. But if you need me for voting, or if you need any input or anything, I'm probably available on Slack. But I'm gonna drop out now. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
No
All right, guys.
Okay.
All right. Take it easy. Good luck with everything.
Thanks.
So long. Great job. Bye bye.
Bye.
What?
Like feedback, like triple time.
Okay, so I can write up that epic, no problem. The other thing in my mind is that whether we do it right now in the Scrum or someplace else, but to review MVP 1 and tighten that up.
Okay.
And then at some point, then the second step to that is to update everything here in Pivotal Tracker to be consistent with MVP 1.
Okay.
Does that make? Do you think that's the right thing to work on, both of you?
I don't know how to.
Well, how to approach that?
Yes.
Well, let's just bring up. I can share.
I have this.
Perfect. Yes, exactly. So you want to just go into edit mode with that, or do you want to discuss it first?
I can go into edit mode.
Because I think some things will be very straightforward, and then if the items that aren't as clear, we'll figure those out.
Perfect.
Which one is it? This.
Must be.
Okie dokie. What do you want to change, or what do you need to clarify?
So, to me, it's easy to see if something should be just taken out right now based on what your feeling is.
Well, we can't do members because we have no members yet.
Well, now think about this from the business point of view, not technical. This is for you as the project manager and client. I mean, think of when you're going to show this to the board members.
Yes.
Okay, so it needs to be cohesive. I mean, what you show them needs to be one. It can't be a whole bunch of little features. It has to have some flow to it.
Yes.
And it has to be, the right first set of functionality to show them.
Yes.
So one question I would have, for example, is, do we need to do the Swedish English translation right now? And the way to think about that is there a business value that makes that such a priority that we need to include that in?
I just think that they will lose, we will lose confidence if the site is not in one language.
Right. So what if, this?
So I think it's pretty important.
Okay, so it should be in Swedish.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be in English, really. It has to be in Swedish.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to understand. So it does need to be in Swedish. So maybe then just add words to that.
The translation bit is not as important as having it in Swedish.
Right. So I would state that very clearly and strongly in Swedish, and then maybe in parentheses, no English translation needed.
Yeah.
Because that makes it clear to people that it's not worth spending time on that right now.
Yes, I had no intention of anybody spending time on that, but yeah, that's true. It has to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because somebody new comes in, especially with next week, if you're out, you're in
Yeah.
Thailand next week, so there might be a new person that jumps in and wants to do that. So
yeah, so we will. I don't think we will ever need to have it in English, but we will need to have it in the other Nordic languages. So a translation function would be cool. but no priority.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just see what other really easy things we can address first. That always feels good.
This one is a complicated thing because yeah, at the moment we have people applying for company memberships. That's fine, and the
Mhm.
person applying for a company membership can then set up the company page. That's fine, but we don't have any ability for another person working at that company to apply for membership. So that's complicated. But maybe we don't have to have that because it's in MVP too. So we have to rephrase this one. Or
So I think I'm following you, but I just want to make sure that
my name. There we go.
So maybe I'm not following you. So what do you mean by that line that you're editing right now?
I mean this thing.
So just
This
tell
thing.
me, okay, so you want to just see the listing of all members?
Right. It doesn't have to look like this, but you have to be able to sort it by county and by city and maybe by name.
Yeah. But that's fine. I mean, that will be an added feature after we've got that going, yeah.
I think it will be very easy to make it happen.
Right.
We so have to remember to make it happen.
Right.
But
so
put it in Pivotal though.
It is there.
Oh, okay, great.
So I'm going to keep coming back to this because it's really important.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it so important? What is the business, from the business point of view, why is that so important that it has to be an MVP 1?
Because it's the only thing the members sign up to get, basically, to be displayed on the page. If they're not displayed on the page, why bother being a member?
Okay.
So it's very important to be there.
Okay.
Right? So, I mean, at the moment, that's the only reason people sign up, to be listed on the page. They don't care about the newsletters. They don't care about the secret stuff they get access to. They want to be on the page.
Okay. So,
yeah, do peace. Yes.
Is something bugging you, Ashley?
I just want to, no, I want to make sure that that business value is really clear, like there in the list companies feature in Pivotal Tracker.
Mm-hmm.
Finland. I'm getting a phone call from Finland. Probably not important. I don't know anybody in Finland.
So
yes, I'm with you.
Okay. So if you click on that list companies feature there, perfect. So in the description,
it's not relevant anymore. And
so you see what I'm saying? That thought that you just told me, that is one of the most important values for a member. Yeah.
it is a two-folded
I would even say, instead of I need to be presented on the site, I need to be in the list of company of of company members, something like that. So not just presented on the site, but specifically what you just said. Yeah. I need to be listed. Something like that. We can come back and improve that description, but you're getting my point. Is this is the place where you need to make sure that the value of what we're doing is communicated to the developers, so that the developers really understand why this feature is so important.
Yes.
Okay.
It's super important. I mean, because it's the only thing we have at the moment. So to get rid of that would be going a step back.
Right. And my point of view is it's fine to put that comment in there in the description, even if it doesn't fit really smoothly in that format.
Put it in here.
Sure.
What did I say?
This is super important. This is the most valuable aspect of the membership for members. Yeah. It's the most valuable part of a membership for members.
You need to spell membership to membership.
Yeah, that's okay. That's how important it is. It means extra values. And I would say, and I don't think you should go back and edit this, but I would say I wouldn't put that information about this is what we have at the moment, because the value of that membership doesn't matter about the timing or how much of it. It's just that valuable, period. So it's keeping your perspective on the business side of things.
At the moment.
Yeah.
It is actually the most valuable part of a membership when we write this. So yeah. It's true.
Okay. And then I have a meeting I have to go to, an appointment in about 15 or 20 minutes, but.
Okay. No problem. Shall we vote on some stuff, or can we vote on stuff? Or?
I would say that the most important thing to do is to make sure that the definition of MVP1 is as focused and as small as possible and as clear as possible. And then...
Is anything else unclear? What can we clarify more?
So the old members can log into the system and do what new members can do. So what would that mean?
Well, I don't know. It depends on how far we get. All I want is that the old members can feel at home in the new systems, like they're not left out.
Right. So is that necessary for this first minimum viable?
Yes.
Why?
Because otherwise they would say that they would be disappointed that we forgot about them. Or I would be, at least, if it wasn't me developing.
Okay, so let's flesh this out more, so because I don't think I understand it then. So
I think we can do like that.
Okay, so they can log in and what? See their current information?
Yes.
Great.
Yes. Good phrase.
Yeah, so this is, right, we want to be real specific. Okay. And we know the business value that is because we don't want to lose either their
Lose
information or their membership. Yeah.
Because this, if we're talking business value, about 75% of the members thinks this name change and everything we're doing is great. And they might have a patience with the, oh, you can't log into the new system yet, you have to wait a few weeks, months, whatever. But then there's the other 25%. And since we only have 100 members, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
They will say, fuck this. They will be so
Right.
frustrated and angry. And since, yeah, just go away. Even though the thought is good, they might be so frustrated with it that they will go just,
Listen.
yeah.
So then maybe it's worth putting a sub, either a sub bullet or parentheses in there to express how important that is. So I don't know if you all can, if we can think about just that. Maybe it's just SHF cannot afford to lose current members.
Is it?
I always do the 1-0. I'm glad I'm not the only one. There's trouble with that word. And some other phrase, maybe Laura, you can come up with it. Something along the lines of what you just said, Susanna, is that we don't want to frustrate them or turn them away with the new system, or
yeah, we want it must be like a smooth transition. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe right now that's all we need.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
So
any other questions?
So then step back and think of, if you're presenting this system to them, Susanna, to your board members, and
I will do that in like a few hours, 1 hour.
So think about how a system that looks just like this, MVP1,
yes,
would look, and would that be enough, or are there parts that?
Well, this isn't enough. We need also some text, HTML pages with only info.
And what would be an example of that, just so that I understand?
What's it called when you have a board meeting and there's a paper? Protocol? In Swedish, we call it protocol.
Agenda?
No, like what you sum up what you said on the meeting.
The minutes.
Minutes, yeah.
What's that? How's that spelled?
Minutes, just like hours and minutes.
Yeah,
like time. Yeah, minutes.
And I would say minutes, and go ahead and put /protocol, because you're going to be doing the system in Swedish. So as developers, we'll need to see that word. Minutes /protocol.
I'm watching your time for you, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you. And so, and what would be another example?
all this data is already stored in the other database here.
This is not a database. This is just text.
Okay.
Well, I guess WordPress stores the PDF files in its database, but for me it's just text.
Okay.
And it can be only text. It doesn't have to be a database with the protocol or anything. It can be just text for now. And then in the future, it can be something else. But for now, it's fine with text.
So that would be perfect to put in here. So static.
Yeah, that's why.
Exactly. Static text. Or yeah, perfect.
For now.
And then maybe, you know.
Because I told Caro, the boss, that I would hard code it to start with, and then we could maybe find some way to move away from WordPress into this system completely. But we'll see what happens with that.
Great. This is a great first step. And then, so somewhere, whether that's in here or in the pivotal tracker, you can put, you know, later, this may be editable later, except in better.
Yes, I have that somewhere here.
Okay. Yeah, kind of down the bottom. Just so that, you know, so if somebody came and looked at this, who wants to contribute on the project and hasn't, you know, spent the time to listen to and watch every single hangout, they could look at this definition of MVP1 and get a pretty good idea. So now, looking at Pivotal Tracker, do we have everything that's represented in Pivotal Tracker that we need and prioritize correctly?
Well, if I had two screens, it would be a little bit easier.
Yeah. I know.
I have one of those new computers with like one whole.
All the monitors.
Okay. Okay. Got that. Now we got. Where did the other windows go? All right. Okay. Come on.
Perfect. So
there we go.
I'm gonna I need to start getting ready. So what
yes, but I think the company page should come pretty soon.
So I'm gonna put my microphone on mute and keep listening in.
Okay.
And because I think you guys
can sort this out.
Yeah, can make a good pass at it and keep going. Is that?
Yeah, we'll see when we need to vote, if we need to vote.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mute and keep listening.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
So, given the importance of being able to list the companies, I think setting up the company page should come pretty soon.
Yes, definitely.
And then when that is set up, it should be pretty easy to list it.
Yeah.
And then you could create some seeds so that you could show people and get some comments and feedback maybe. And what is this? Yeah. When you log in as an admin, you should see the name is there, but you should also see the organization number and the status of the application, I think.
Okay.
And that's easy enough to list. Just have to do it. So, as an admin, in order to get an overview of applications, I need to see the organization number is not so important. The status is important. Nothing else needs to happen here. You just have to add the status to the list.
Okay, great.
And this one, yes. Like at the moment, it's possible to apply with the same company 100 times.
Okay, yeah, I think that's important.
And it feels weird to be able to do that.
Yeah, and it will cause issues in the future. So
Probably, yes. So it's important. So maybe that one is actually more important, or those can be done at the same time.
okay.
That one is easy. But this one is also important. Oh, all of them are important. Yeah. Okay. Now I think we have a lineup of what's most important in my mind.
Okay.
Do you think of anything else?
As long as they flow in sequence. So
do you think of anything else that needs to be done given this list? Because the payment is not actually necessary for MVP1.
it's not in there, is it? I don't see
No.
it. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It's payment. Payment is here.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. They can stay down there. I think that's enough for now.
We need one more.
Uh,
We need one more.
Okay.
Actually, text in Swedish as in order to understand everything.
So I would say tasks is to ensure.
Yes. Yes.
Ensure all views. Yeah, all text in views or whatever is in Swedish.
I think the admin can be in English for like if we miss something, that's fine. It's for the visitors and for the members. It's important, or most important.
Okay, then yeah, as long as that's in here somewhere. Perfect. And there's maybe a task about, you know, the locale.yml file, the YAML file.
I don't know anything about that, so you have to teach me.
So the local file, yeah, it will be, you will get the Swedish, the SV, it's a SV YAML file for Swedish.
So for that task,
But
yeah,
I think device has one, like an
Yeah.
already translated one.
Yeah, I had to do it for boot camp, so it was quite interesting learning Swedish.
yeah, I poked at it a little bit and yay, Google Translate. Okay, so you guys know that. Okay, back to mute.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
But that one can come after companies or whenever.
Okay.
And Victoria could probably help with that as well. She said she would be more helpful this next week.
Okay, great.
Yes, okay. And you didn't find anything missing?
Let's see.
Old members.
Old members. So we need to transfer all old members' data, but we'll need to set up the seeds first before we can.
Here we have import existing members. Here. Yes. And I don't know where Stateman comes into the picture, if he needs to come. I have to read up a bit more on Stateman to know when he comes in.
Okay.
But I think it's around the payment, so
Okay.
I think
That's not important yet then.
no. So start the voting. Do we need to add anything else to this one? Limit to one application for the same company. Business number as unique and error handling. There shouldn't be anything else to do.
Yeah, it seems quite straightforward.
Yes. Hey, Slack. What did I type? The title. Well, it's only we here, so I don't think Michael will vote. So 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay then, everybody ready?
Okay, sorry, go. Wrong channel. Okay, go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh. And now Ashley.
I think she's getting ready.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So why
Why
say
do you
one?
think it's a 2?
Well,
I say 1 because it seems straightforward.
have you done it before?
Just a migration to the table to set it as validate as unique, or might not even need a migration. Just need that line in the model.
Okay.
At least that's what I think.
But you'll need to provide some feedback to the user.
Yes.
Sorry, say that again, Ashley.
You'll need to provide some feedback to the user if they try to do that.
Yes.
So we'll need that. So there's a little bit there.
Yeah.
I can change to a 2. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it would be better as a 2. I don't think this is going to be a quick one.
Okay.
I think that I know, you know,
It's
you're
more
still gonna
below.
test it. Yeah.
Okay. We have no tasks for this one, so we need to do that. Add star. Okay. Copy. Are you ready?
Indicate required fields on membership. Yeah, okay, go for it.
3,
Not quite there. Oh, go ahead.
2, 1.
Yay.
Consensus. That one we have done. Set up company page. As the one main company, as that doesn't mean a one as a member, as it is now. That one is wrong. Okay.
So I'm going to head out in a sec.
Yes.
One suggestion of this, in order to be able to display my information on the site to the public or to visitors, right? That's why it's valuable to the member. So just a small suggestion, and then heading out. And I'll
Enjoy your
look forward.
day.
Yeah, I look forward to all the features and chores that will be in Pivotal Tracker when I return.
And we'll be fast asleep.
All right. You all
Great.
take care. Bye-bye.
Ciao, Ashley.
I mean, I think it shouldn't be too hard to have a button copying the information from the application. But I don't know, that could be a separate feature. Or that should be a separate feature.
Yeah, I think that must be a separate feature.
Yes. Company. Have you ever thought about that therapist is the rapist?
Mhm.
I think
Well,
about that
now,
every time.
wow. Well, now I guess I will.
Okay, so set up a company page. We need
Company type must belong to one. Could belong to more.
like
Option.
the company must have at least one company type, but it could have several.
Okay.
Like a company could do doggy daycare and doggy classes.
Okay, I think just put an example in there.
Yeah. Additional.
The company types, are they on the current website or on the form?
No, at the current website we only have 2 types, and those 2 types are for the individual, not for the company.
Okay, so you're going to put the types there or document that.
I am gonna list the types as soon as I know them.
Okay, so then we can't vote on that because we can't.
But they are like this. It's
Okay.
a list of words basically,
Okay.
like the dish
Doggy treat.
categories,
Okay.
and then we could have a custom
But
field.
they can select one or more, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
that we can say. Must select one, can select more.
Great.
There we go. And then we do that. Probably tonight, but I'm not sure. There we go. And then optional, I was thinking that we could just have text boxes, like input fields, text fields, so they could put their links there, and then we display the links with some fancy button in the CSS. And then in the refactoring for MVP2, we actually do something with the links.
Okay, I think you must just be a bit more clear on that task.
Yes.
So
Text
option,
fields.
yeah, text fields to insert links. Because those links will need to be able to, you'll need to be able to click them, won't you?
Yes. Yes. That would be helpful.
I think just in that that one with the links, I just think text fields to insert links, and links need to be yeah, URLs and link what do I need to be clickable, and links need to be clickable.
If you have to type that, okay, I'll type that because I know people are
Just
stupid.
type it. No, it's not stupid. You have to instruct everything that you want.
Yes, yes, okay, I know. I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's all
Okay,
good. All
they
good.
need to be clickable, and then
Yes.
I want them to be pictures in the CSS as well, but that comes later. Can be a separate ticket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, good. Okay. Website is just a string len Well, website should be clickable as well. Maybe I should add that. LAN is like the area of
Yeah.
region, sort of, and city. I don't think anything else is needed because the email is in the application, the name is in the application. Yeah. But maybe we should be extra clear. Name. We want to geolocate them as well, so it should be good to have the address first. Or already. Or do we have that in the application? I forgot.
I'm not sure.
DB schema. No, we don't. Okay, then we need it. Straight passcode city. Yeah. And when we go global, we'll add country. Yes. And I guess it needs, here we need to create the company model. Yes. Copy. And I guess the company page should be associated with the user so that nobody else can edit it, at least to start with.
Is that not a feature? Or is that part of this?
It could be come later. Okay. Well, it's just you and me. Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Oh, now we have
I'm happy
different.
to go to 2. I am happy to go to 2. There are a lot of tasks there, so
Yeah, there will be many new reuse of steps, but many new tests.
yeah. Okay, let's make it a 2.
And then Thomas will make comments and then have to fix that. But then this one, we could have them searchable in a different feature, actually.
Yeah.
I'll fill it out soon. Okay. Index page to list all companies. And they don't even have to be, yes, they should be sorted somehow.
would put the
If it's on, yes.
own task.
As it is today. You ready?
Yeah,
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
perfect.
And then is it there to easily find something like that. This one should be done in. And then when we have that search function in place, I think it should be the new landing page, because that is what brings value to everything.
Okay.
The label is that. Typo. 3, 2, 1. You put a 1, I put a 3. I put a 3 because I have no idea how to do that. It sounds easy, but it might not be. But if you've done it before,
No,
no.
I haven't, but it just sounds easy, so let's make it a 2.
Yeah. And then the text in Swedish to find and translate all the text.
Oh, gosh, good luck. That's your task.
Yeah. Or Victoria's, or ours both. But I don't know. It should be easy enough. But it will take some time. But now we're not voting on time, we're voting on complexity. And the only complex things are those that I have no idea about.
Okay.
But you know about those.
Yeah, I do know about those. But it's, yeah, it does take time. So just so you know.
Yes, okay. 3, 2, 1.
Great.
this one, then we stop. This is the one where we add the status of a membership application into the admin view.
Okay.
We can actually change the title. Maybe even so long. I mean, the Hound CI is so angry about the long lines, but it's a very long name. This one. Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Right.
like it's listing the
Okay.
names already, so it's just to make another thing in the
Okay.
for field, I think.
Okay. Happy to go to one.
No, we can do that separately. Yes. It needs to be added. It doesn't have to be pretty. Yeah, that can be that for now. Thomas wanted us to have the admin routes and things also.
Yeah, I
But
think that's important. I think let's put that in because it's important.
okay. I have a navigational links. That's just to show the links, but we could actually change this one. In order to what's his value of having a separate admin route?
I think it just keeps it tidier. It's, in order to see admin pages or
See that I am on the URL should
show admin path.
something like that.
Yeah.
In order to clearly see them on the admin part of the site, the URL should be so so that the non-tech people understand. And then we trash this. Namespace. Admin in routes. Anything else? No. You add this and you fix the text.
And your admin control is set up, huh?
Probably not. Admin.
clear enough.
What should we do in the admin controller? Since we do a namespace for admin, the admin controller controls what happens there.
Yes.
Yes. Just to be super clear, because I'm stupid. Right.
Somebody's watching us on YouTube.
Oh no. Scary
Big
stuff.
brother.
Okay. Yes. Are you ready?
No, hold on. Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Why 2?
Because to change it is easy, but to fix all the failing tests afterwards might not be.
Okay, I'm happy to go
I
to
don't know.
2. I'm happy to go to 2. Perfect. So I think it's enough voting for tonight, eh?
Yes. And yes, that's enough voting for a while.
Great.
It feels great actually to have some stuff voted on so we can get started again.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Thank you for
Great.
this meeting.
Pleasure. Have a good evening.
I'm going into my next meeting.
Good luck, and we'll chat tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, bye for now.